Hey guys, Erica with Beef It with Erica here, and today I'm going to show you what I eat in a day when I have a long cardio workout. I'm going to be doing a 4-hour bike ride. I typically burn about 500 calories an hour while riding my bike. So that's 2,000 calories total that I'm going to be burning today from working out. So I'm going to be eating a lot of food. I don't count calories. I'm not interested in losing weight, but if you are, I'll show you the calorie count for each meal that I make today. So before my workout, I do like to eat something if I'm gonna go for a long time. So I always start with a cup of coffee. That's my guilty pleasure. I'm gonna be making a toast with almond butter, banana, and honey. I went gluten-free about 2 years ago, and I'll do another video on why I went gluten-free. But I'm using 1 slice of gluten-free bread that I got from a local bakery. You can also find some gluten-free options in mainstream grocery stores these days. It's become more common. So I'm gonna toast my bread, and then I'm going to cover it with some almond butter. I like to get organic whenever I can. And it's pretty economical if you go to one of those bulk stores like a Costco. Okay, here's a little bit of honey on top just to give it a little touch of sweetness. So if you're wondering how many calories is in this, it's about 450 calories, which may sound like a lot, but I'm gonna go out and work out and burn about 500 calories an hour. So I will have burned through this in just the first hour of my 4-hour ride. Okay guys, you don't need to watch me finish this because that's kind of awkward. So I'm going to finish eating my breakfast, then I'm gonna change into my cycling clothes and I'll show you what I take on a ride for fuel. I just finished eating and now I'm gonna change into my cycling clothes. Okay, let's go. I've got a banana and a protein bar for fuel during the ride. It's about 370 calories. Okay, let's get out the door. I'm heading off. See you guys when I get home. Hey guys, I'm 2 hours into my ride. I have done about 30 miles and I made it down to Rancho Palos Verdes. It's about time for me to eat. You should really try to eat before you feel hungry, because once you start feeling hungry, that means your muscles are already a little bit deprived of calories. So a lot of people think, oh, if I'm going out for a really long ride, I need to buy those gels or those energy bars. That's just not true. You can eat real food. I actually prefer eating real food because it's easier for my body to digest it. I'm gonna eat this banana right now. Enjoy the view. Hey guys, I am 3 hours into my ride. Finishing the granola bar, so that's 370 calories total for the bike ride. See you guys back at home in an hour. 4 hours, 60 miles. Now I'm excited to eat. I just got back from my 4-hour bike ride and I burned 2,174 calories, so it's time for me to refuel. If it sounds crazy to you to do a 4-hour bike ride, just remember that I used to be a professional cyclist. I've cycled for over a decade, and Sundays are my long bike ride days. So this is a typical length bike ride for me. If you do shorter workouts, you can still eat all the foods that I'm eating today, just control the quantity. So depending on how many calories you burned from your workout, just reduce the quantity of the food that you're eating. It's really important that you refuel within 20 to 30 minutes after a hard workout, because that's when your muscles are gonna absorb those nutrients really quickly. So let's get started. So I'm gonna be making a smoothie for 2 people. If you're just one person, just use half the ingredients. I put in 1 banana per person. I'm going to put some water in. Now the protein powder. I do 1 scoop per person. Each scoop of protein powder is 140 calories, and 25 grams of protein. So quite a bit of protein for right after your workout. I'm gonna put a bunch of spinach in so I can start getting my greens for the day since I didn't have any greens in the morning. And some ice. I like to put a lot of ice in there so it's nice and cold. And now it's time to blend. You may want to add a little bit more water if it's too thick, so it just depends on your personal preference. So I just got out of the shower. I'm about to make lunch. That smoothie was only 250 calories, so I still need to eat a lot more to recover from my bike ride. I'm going to be making a tofu scramble, sweet potatoes, and a fruit salad. Cue the fancy B-roll. So first I am going to cut up half of an onion and heat some vegan butter over medium-low heat in a pan and add the onion to that and let it cook for a second. And then I chop up some button mushrooms and add that to the onion and let that cook. And then I'm going to chop up some cherry tomatoes and add that to the onion and mushroom mixture. So while I'm letting those vegetables cook, I slice up the Japanese sweet potato that I pre-cooked prior to this. I heat up some vegan butter over medium-low, and I'm going to add my sweet potato slices to that and let them cook for a little bit. So now I'm gonna make the tofu scramble. I drained the tofu in advance, put it in a bowl, and I'm using my hands to mash up the tofu so it has like a scrambly consistency. And then I add some turmeric to that. It gives it a really nice color, and turmeric is a really powerful anti-inflammatory, which is great after you've worked out. And then I'm adding some pepper and salt for flavor and mixing it all together. Let's add this to the vegetable mixture and stir it and let it cook for a little bit. Now let's flip these Japanese sweet potatoes. They look perfectly golden brown. So we're gonna flip them and let them cook for a couple more minutes on the other side. And while everything's cooking, I'm gonna chop up my mango for the fruit salad and wash some blackberries. So now everything's ready to assemble. Keep in mind, everything that I make, or almost everything that I make, is for 2 people, because I live with my partner. So just keep that in mind when you're measuring out ingredients for yourself if you're living alone. These Japanese sweet potatoes are one of my favorite foods in the whole world. I'm a quarter Japanese, and I was born in Japan, and my mom made these sweet potatoes all of the time growing up as a kid, so I am just in love with them. They taste a lot sweeter than the orange sweet potatoes. Fresh mango that is in season right now. It's so good. And the blackberries that are loaded with antioxidants. So I'm gonna put a little bit of vegan butter on the top of my sweet potatoes. Just let it melt right on top. It is so amazing like this. And then I'm putting a little bit of salt on top. I don't have high blood pressure, so I'm not worried about how much salt that I eat. Plus I just worked out and sweat, so it's important for me to replenish that sodium. And this is my lunch for today. It's about 450 calories per person. This is one of my favorite meals. I often eat this for breakfast, but I can really eat it any meal of the day. So today I'm having it for lunch. And it's dinner time. So far I've only eaten 1,600 calories today, so I need to eat a big dinner. I'm going to be making jackfruit tacos and a huge green salad loaded with beans. So I'm getting protein from the jackfruit and the beans, along with a lot of complex carbohydrates and some fats. So first I'm gonna chop up some onion. Now I'm gonna heat up some olive oil and cook my onion. Now I'm gonna chop up some mushrooms to add to my onion. This isn't the Cooking Network, so don't judge my chopping skills. Next, I'm going to open up my jackfruit and drain it. If you've never tried jackfruit before, it's used in a lot of plant-based recipes also as a substitute for meat. It's got lots of protein. The first time I tried jackfruit, I thought somebody had served me pork by accident. So this is pretty well shredded, and I'm going to add it to my onion and mushroom mixture. Give it a mix. So I'm gonna let this cook for a few minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to start my salad. I'm gonna add some black beans to my salad. This is raw corn that I bought at the store. Now I'm gonna add some cherry tomatoes. I am all about really quick, easy meals. My partner and I both work full time, and we have other interests and don't want to be in the kitchen all day. So now that my salad's done, I'm gonna turn back to the taco filling. I get to add some garlic powder now, give it some flavor. So jackfruit itself doesn't really have much flavor. I'm gonna add some green chilies. These are also great for nachos. I'm gonna chop up some cilantro. Now it's time to plate. This is about 700 calories for the 3 tacos and half of this big salad. So you're probably gonna be full at the end of dinner, but if you want more calories, you can add avocado on top or vegan cheese, whatever your heart's desire. So it's about 9 p.m. I've had about 2,300 calories so far today. So clearly I did not eat as many calories as I burned, which is fine. I will certainly be hungry tomorrow. I'm craving something sweet, so I'm going to make a go-to dessert for me. It is some frozen blueberries, and I just put them into a dish. And then I put a little bit of almond milk on top, and because the blueberries are frozen, the almond milk congeals really quickly, and I just mix it around a little bit. And it makes a delicious little refreshing, creamy dessert. And then I put a little bit of cocoa powder on top. Get that chocolatey flavor. It is super delicious. So I hope you guys liked this video. I know it might have been a little long, but I hope you got some inspiration for some great plant-based meal ideas. And if you like this video and want to see more videos like this, don't forget to hit subscribe and the notification bell so that you know when I upload more videos. And here my little cat has decided she wants some dessert. She's got a little obsession with almond milk, so whenever I have the almond milk out, she comes along. This is my little cat, Hallie. You'll probably see her in other videos. But I hope you like this video. Leave me a comment and let me know if you had any questions about anything that I made or if you have requests for future videos. Until next time, stay healthy and don't forget to take time to nourish your mind, body, and soul every day.